Hyde Park, the best hood in Upland.
Hyde Park,
Got it locked from La Brea to Venice Ave.
Hyde Park,
So come round here with respect, or you might get a shuriken to your neck, or a roundhouse kick to the face. The ninjas don't play. Stacking the UPEX from all the treasure we're hunting. Dragons keep the properties coming. Newcomers get help and they love it. Giveaways all the time and we love it. UFC and NFL where we rumble. Race track in the hood got constructed. Hyde Park is stunning. If you don't agree, then you can go. The best hood in Upland. Yeah,
Hyde Park,
got it locked from La Brea to Venice Ave.
Hyde Park,
So come round here with respect, or you might get a shuriken to your neck, or a roundhouse kick to the face. The ninjas don't play. Hyde Park, the best hood in Upland.
Hyde Park,
Got it locked from La Brea to Venice Ave.
Hyde Park,
So come round here with respect, or you might get a shuriken to your neck, or a roundhouse kick to the face. The ninjas don't play. Stacking the UPEX from all the treasure we're hunting. Dragons keep the properties coming. Newcomers get help and they love it. Giveaways all the time and we love it. UFC and NFL where we rumble. Race track in the hood got constructed. Hyde Park is stunning. If you don't agree, then you can go. The best hood in Upland. Yeah,
Hyde Park,
got it locked from La Brea to Venice Ave.
Hyde Park,
So come round here with respect, or you might get a shuriken to your neck, or a roundhouse kick to the face. The ninjas don't play.
Hey there, happy holidays, everyone. So we got this amazing, beautiful Thursday. So KL, how you doing?
Hey, doing fantastic today. Feeling great, and yeah, I guess ready or not, Christmas is coming
Yeah, it's crazy. Are you all
here in a
ready?
few days. For the most part, we got a few things to wrap up here, a few presents to get, but yeah, overall, I
Perfect.
guess I guess we'll be ready. How about you guys?
Actually, I was way ahead of the game this year. I did good for once. Usually I'm doing stuff till the last minute, but I was way ahead. I had a few things that were supposed to be shipped, guaranteed, and they're not going to be here until after the holidays, unfortunately.
Mm,
But you roll with the punches. So I
yeah.
figured ordering way back, the middle to beginning of November, I would have been safe, but not
Mm,
quite. So,
dang.
but we got some open mats coming up this afternoon, and then a couple hours of open mats tomorrow, and then we'll kind of relax a little bit for the holidays, let the body recoup, and spend time with the family and do some stuff. So, but we
Nice.
got an action-packed day. What do you want to knock out first? Guess we should
We
probably do
can.
the race. I know we're going to be doing some racing.
Yeah, I can get a lobby started. Um, Let me see here. Let me get that going, then we can go into the Hyde Park stats. After I get a lobby started, we'll do a race today. Let's see.
And we'll have to
A,
roll the dice for that too.
yeah, to see what place is gonna be our winner today. Get a message out in Discord. Let's see, what track do we want to race today? Want to do the hammer, or you want to go somewhere else today?
Yeah, let's go Hyde Park today. Hyde Park Hammer, here we come.
All right, Hyde Park Hammer, private server. So I will do 50 up, or I'll do 100 upics. Because we just learned from Match Chef that if you do a staked race, then you get points for the Upland leaderboard. If there's nothing staked, you don't get points. And I'll get my passenger van.
Yeah, that was pretty cool. I didn't realize they were doing the staking, or I'm sorry, the leaderboard. I missed all that, I guess, and I was excited. I was actually on the leaderboard. I wasn't
Yeah, I
super
was
high, but I was on there.
I was too, and I didn't even realize it. And I guess from some of the ones we've done on our stream and stuff. All right, let me post
Yeah,
that in
learned a
here.
lot of good stuff from Mash Chef. He's so good with the racing. He's got some knowledge. Caesar's in the house. Caesar, how you doing? Long time ninja follower and fellow builder in the hood. Good to see you out here. Caesar, you're going to be racing today?
All right, just got the code into Discord. Honestly, the first 5 people, because I'll be in one of the spots, so the first 5 people to enter in the code can get into the race to win some prizes today. Any car, any, you can race with any car. All right, we got that going, and let's go over some. While that lobby is open. Oh, we got Kachow in. All right, good deal. So we got some people
Awesome.
joining the race today.
Dogster's in the house this morning, or this afternoon, I guess already.
All right, Dogster. Good to see you. Our USD floor in Upland, I think, is at 56%. I actually picked up a few around the 43%, 46% this week. I was
I got
able to
one
pick
this
up
morning. Cash deal 34%.
34% in Hyde Park.
Yeah, I've never actually, I don't think I've seen one that low ever. And then I picked up, was it the UPX floor? 75%.
75% UPX.
Yeah, that was crazy. I mean, who sells under mint for UPX,
That's
especially in the
that
node? I mean,
that
just
far under. That's
that's
crazy.
crazy. Yeah, I scooped it up in a
Um,
heartbeat. So
That's great. I've actually got one at. We'll jump into this a little bit more later. I've got one for $10. Another one for charity. We've sold a few. It's at 66%, and it's not an immediately on the track. It's just off the track. But if you build on there, you'll still be able to see it.
oh, nice.
Um, and so that's a good deal if anybody wants to get one. And that $10 will go to our Tap Cancer Out charity.
Yeah,
Uh,
thanks to everybody that's contributed to that. We've sold several properties, and it's all going to a really great cause. We sold a lot of Ninjava too this week. So thanks to everybody that participated. And, hopefully everybody enjoyed the coffee. I know all the feedback I've got at my academy has been really good. So that's really exciting to hear. And even better that it goes to a fantastic cause. And I know we raised over somewhere between 11 and 12,000. I think it was just over 11,000. So we still have a few days to go. So hopefully we can hit that 12,000 mark would be awesome.
That's great. The UPX floor in Hyde Park is at 98%, so you can go snag a few just under mint in UPX if you guys are looking to get some good deals. Let's look at our completed builds. It's been a lot of larger builds recently, so it's been slightly slower progress. I know we did break the 900 mark. We are sitting as of today at 908, so actually a few finished over the last day. So
Awesome.
908 completed builds. And then let's see what our percentage here is. There are 1,809 properties left to mint in Hyde Park, and we are sitting at 78% minted out.
Fantastic. Man, it seems like it was just the other day we were sitting at like 100 builds. Here we are almost, shooting towards 1,000.
100 builds, like 2,600 properties. Now we were over 3,000 properties at one point.
Yeah.
Man, actually, it'd be interesting to go back and look at our first videos to see where we're at, because when we started Hyde Park, there was so many properties available. There's still a lot, but
Oh, yeah.
it's slowly dwindling. Let's see. Oh, all right. We got Kachow, we got Buellman, we got Jensen, we got Caesar. We got an SE in there. Wait, is that a semi?
Oh, that is a semi.
And we got
That's a monster.
we got a stock car,
Wow.
Series 1 and a Series 1E, and I've got a passenger van.
Who's sporting the stock car? Is that Buellman?
That is Buellman.
Nice.
So that'll be fun. So, and actually, let's see, there's 60 seconds until that race starts. And then we will roll the dice to see what place is going to be the winner. All right, Caesar's racing. Kachow, your first staked race. Good deal. Yeah, so Hyde Park is looking good. Oh, I forgot we also have a spin wheel today. We did a giveaway from our last Thursday stream. If you commented on that one, there's actually only 2 people in that spin wheel today for 5,000 epics. So we'll do that here in just a minute after the race. I'll go ahead and
Wow.
share
Only
my.
2 in there? Man,
Yeah, just 2.
the odds are good.
I know they got a good chance. They got a good chance at
I
winning
got
today.
lucky.
We'll do this race first. The race is going. Oh, we need to roll that dice real quick.
Yep. Let me switch this over.
Race is starting.
I'm going to have to move my camera to do this actually, so get ready. Here we go. Can you see the dice?
What is that,
Okay.
6th? Okay, yep. All right,
4.
4th place. All right, 4th place wins, everybody. 4th place. I know that race is starting. We got the screen pulled up to the race.
Yeah, let me get my camera back on there and I'll pull up the race here. There it is.
All right. All right, guys, so if you are racing, 4th place will be the winner. I'll try to stay out of the way the best I can.
What are you driving, a truck? You got a truck going?
I got the van.
Man, that
And
semi is going to run you over.
then,
That thing is
somebody got
massive.
their gingerbread asset over here. Actually
Oh,
did not.
very cool.
I did not get to take part in that. Did you get to get any of the holiday stuff?
No, I've been so busy, and by the time I got there, they were sold out. Everything was completely sold out. I couldn't believe it.
There's some USD ones left, and I didn't feel like putting USD in for these. So
Yeah, I was bummed because I saved up a bunch of UPIX for it,
yep.
and then there was none available, so that's all right. And congrats to Johnny Bones for this weekend. He was our UFC winner. And then also to the Dalkster. Dalkster won the NFL Pick'ems, and that was a tight one. Actually, I think both of those were pretty tight as far as the competition. We had a three-way tie in the UFC Pick'ems, and then Johnny Bones took it though with that final fight.
All right, guys. So we've got we're on the Hyde Park camera here. The race is started. Remember, 4th place is going to be your winner, which is right now me. All right, hang on, let me fix that. I'm going to go to last here.
Wow,
And
the
then,
semi, I thought those were supposed to be one of the quickest vehicles without the back on it.
so I don't know if they adjusted them or
I
what,
wonder.
because they did seem to be faster. But yeah, so I don't know what happened there. You've got Buellman
Or
way
either
out.
that or Kachow's riding the brakes, one of the two. I don't think so, though, because I saw a boost. He was trying.
No, I think Kachow's going as fast as he can there, and it might work out good for him because he is actually in fourth place at the moment, which is going to be the winner.
I
Okay,
hopped
you
in
got
a race a little while back, and I was racing a stock car, and it was all semis, and I was ahead of him by, like, a lap and a half at least.
Buellman is way out in front. I don't know if he caught the fourth place rule or not. Maybe he's going for that little bit of UpX winnings. Caesar, where is Caesar? Caesar racing that 1E. One or 1E. No, it's 1E, I think, with the stripes. And he's in second place quite a bit. Man, Buellman way out there. Oh, Buellman's lapping us.
Oh, man.
Oh, he took a big
Oh,
skid
skids.
there. Yeah, he is absolutely lapping us. This is always so funny. Oh, shoot, I got to break again. I got to break. We got Kachow and Jensen playing the game here.
Can you
Trying to
just
see
push him?
who's.
Go from behind and push him, give him a boost.
Am I? Oh my gosh. And there comes Caesar lapping us. You've got. Oh, I didn't mean to use a boost right there. Yeah, we still got Kachow and Jensen playing the game here, going for fourth place. It's another long race today.
Yeah, this might be slower than that last one.
I know.
We're still in lap 1?
We're still on lap 1.
How long is this track? Holy cow.
We're coming up on the finish line. You know what? While they're doing that, I'll do the spin wheel, and then we'll come back. All right, you guys keep racing.
This is
That's
like
taking
watching paint dry.
because that's taking forever. All right, where's the wheel of names? All right, we'll do our spin wheel real quick. This is for commenting on our last Thursday's stream. We got Trendy and Wolf Warner going for 5,000 epics. Let's see who's going to get that. I think it's going to be Trendy.
Middle.
Trendy.
Trendy props. Congrats. 5,000 UpX.
We'll get that to you today. All right, back to the race. Let's see where we're at. Hey, we're
So
gonna be on. We're
we
gonna
have
be on lap
trendy props for 5,000 UpX on that win. And then Johnny Bones, if you're listening, I know you're out there somewhere. You've got 10K UpX coming for your UFC win as well.
Nice.
And Dalkster, I think you've been paid already for your winnings.
Got Jensen here. I think he might have figured out he can't go slow enough to keep up with the semi back here. And the stock car and Caesar, I think, are already finished the race.
Wow.
Yep, and we're coming up on halfway through the second lap.
Buellman and Caesar are on lunch. They went and grabbed a lunch. You're going to watch the rest of the race, the bandstands.
So you've got Kachow way back here. I don't know if you can go slow enough, Jensen. I don't know. It'll be close. It'll be Christmas by the time we finish this race. They're just creeping. I didn't even say the prize for this yet either.
Oh no.
I was gonna do a double prize.
The prize was
5,000
pride.
pride. I have a mustache block explorer.
Oh,
I was going to give that away today. So that would be our fourth
giving away the
place.
mustache. That was one of my favorite racing explorers.
Yeah, I think. Do you still have one?
I do. Yeah, I haven't given it
Gotcha.
up yet. Got Bernie in the house. Bernie, how you doing, buddy?
Can join us, Bernie, watching this very exciting race to see who can get fourth place. I think Kachow is going to end up getting this. I think King Jensen is just too far ahead. But we'll see. Buellman and C's are already done. And I guess while this is continuing, I'd like to talk about the charity. I know we're over $50 raised so far, just from our Hyde Park community alone, buying Ninjava and purchasing the properties. So there's 3 ways for you guys to donate to the Tap Cancer Out organization. Just a wonderful organization that uses Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu to raise money for. Is it cancer research? Is that what they're doing, or is it helping out families in need with cancer?
It's the research.
Okay,
Yeah, and I'll put a description actually in the Discord so people can see that. There's a few different things that they give to. We actually went through that at the academy on Saturday, and we did the roll-a-thon. So it was just 3 hours of nonstop rolling, pretty much. So it was a lot of fun, and everything went to a great cause. But there was a list of different things that it went to. It was pretty cool.
nice. No, that's awesome. Yeah, so definitely, it's one of our. We know a lot of people have been affected by cancer, and it's just a great charity, great people behind it, and so it's just something that's important to us. So if you guys want to chip in, there's 3 ways to donate to that. You can buy some of the properties that we have in our Discord. We have a Discord just for the charity. We've listed some properties in there, some really good properties in Hyde Park, um, and some on the track, some with some good structures on it, and 100% of those proceeds will go to the Tap Cancer Out organization. You can also buy some Ninjava if you're on the stateside, and proceeds from that will go to TCO. And then lastly, we just put a direct link. So maybe you just want to donate $5 or um, any amount that you want. You can just donate directly through the link, and that is also in the Discord. So a couple ways to help out if anybody is interested. Our goal is to raise a few $100s from the Hyde Park community for the Tap Cancer Out.
Yeah, and I don't know if you heard the story. This was a tough year for Tap Cancer Out. The person that runs and organized that, his name is John Thomas, really good guy, great black belt. And they had a situation where their trailer, so they have this big trailer that's got all of their mats in it and everything that they need to run the tournaments, that they go around doing. And
Mm-hmm.
somebody stole the trailer.
Oh my gosh.
They stole the trailer, so it was really tough. So they had a lot of the jiu-jitsu community around had kind of chipped in and helped out. One of the mat companies, I think, donated mats for all the events and stuff. So it was really, really cool to see the jiu-jitsu community pull together and make sure those events happen. So it's, such an important cause for sure. Like you said, so many people we know have been touched, and some of them are lucky enough, that they're still here today. And then there's some that weren't as fortunate and lost that battle. So
Yeah,
really sad to
absolutely.
see somebody would steal their. That's a big thing to try to take. Can't believe they got away with it. It's crazy.
That's ridiculous. I just hate to hear that.
Yeah.
Um,
Someone's going to
so I
come right
think
down to
that
the wire here, huh?
so I think that this race is like a battle of who's got the best patience. And that is the 3rd lap, and think we're officially done at
All
a
right.
10-minute 35-second pace.
Wow.
Kachow. Oh, hey, good timing. Just lost connection with the server there.
Oh,
But Kachow, congratulations, 5,000 UPIX, and I have one mustache block explorer in my uh, assets. So go send me a trade offer for that, and I will accept it.
awesome. Congrats.
All right.
All right. So that's our racing. We've got our giveaway done from last week. And Kachow says, I have 4 children, lots of patience required. Isn't that the truth?
Very, very true. Very true. They will test. They will test that patience.
Yes, they will. Yes, they will. It's too funny.
Well, we've gone over our charity for the holidays, our race, and our giveaways. Which one jump to next?
Yeah, this is kind of a little bit quicker stream. I know with the holidays approaching, we've got a lot of stuff going on in open mats and stuff. And, we did want to touch a little bit today on, if you guys seen the title of the video, assets and liabilities, within Upland. And, there's different things that you can buy, purchase when in Upland. And, your items like your properties can earn you income through like interest earnings and boosted revenue if it's in collections. And then you can buy and sell those properties and earn off of that. And there's other things within game like map assets and different things that you can buy like block explorers. There's house toppers, house decorations. There's all kinds of different things, fencing that you can buy for your house. And a lot of some of these things that you buy are just more cosmetic. You just kind of see them around the properties, on the houses and stuff, and they don't really earn anything. And where the properties, if you buy the properties, you can make them look good and they actually earn interest. And over time, as the property sells out, they get more valuable. So, what, KO, what's your thoughts on, assets and liabilities? Because typically when you buy things like a fence, you know, that that's not really, I wouldn't consider it an asset necessarily.
Um,
I guess
yeah,
it
like
kind of could be, but
it's gonna be interesting, like in the future with Upland. Like at the moment, whenever you purchase an asset or a car, it takes away from your net worth. Um, but okay, in real life, it is like I fenced in my backyard, and that's kind of that I've added a deck, and this is adding value to the house. And so, I mean, it is adding value. You don't see it right away, you know, it comes on the resale later, and you know, your property value goes up. So I don't know how that's gonna play out in Upland, because as soon as you spend, 20,000 UPIX on a map asset, that 20,000 UPIX is gone from your net worth. Um, you still have the asset. You can still sell it, maybe recoup your the money that you put into it. But and the other way to look at it is it a collectible, right? Are you is it something super common that you just want it to look good on your property? Like for instance, the mailboxes. I think there's 10,000 or 20,000 or 30,000 mailboxes available. But I bought one. I just wanted a mailbox on my property. That's kind of, I can't remember how much I paid for it, 15,000 epics or something like that. To me, that money, that net worth is gone. It's not rare. It's not a collectible. Um, I might be able to recoup some of the epics if I wanted to sell it. Uh, but I look at maybe my S1E, right? That might be a little bit more of a collectible. There's only so many. It's much more rare. Um, it still comes off of my net worth, but with some speculation, it could go up in value in the future. Um, I think right now it's down in value from where I bought it, but
mm,
again, that's with anything that you buy. So I don't know. There's some different ways to look at it, and when you sell a property right now, you can't sell So like what I think would be cool is to sell like a setup, right? So you're buying a property, it's got a townhouse on it, it's fenced in, it's got a car, you've got your benches from Samurai Aquatics and your fountains, and so you sell not just the property, but you sell like the whole setup. Like you get a whole residence fenced in, nice. So maybe instead of selling the property for 20,000 UPIX, maybe now you're selling it for 100,000 UPIX because you've set it up with all the assets. You can't do that yet, but maybe that would come in the future.
Yeah, and I was thinking about that when you were talking about like you put a fence in your backyard, in real life. I did the same thing, and it could potentially raise the value just a little bit. I mean, for me personally, having a fence is super valuable because I have a dog, and it's really easy in the morning to be able to grab my coffee and open up the door, and just have that security that the dog can't get out of my yard. So there's a lot to be said for that, and it will be nice, and I think it will be, possible in the future maybe where as you decorate and do different kinds of, additions within your property that you will be able to sell those. It's gonna be interesting. Right now as it sits, each of those different items is technically an NFT, right?
Hmm.
So, I
Yep.
mean, so they're not interconnected, and I don't know if there's a way to do that through the blockchain, how that's done, so it's, interesting.
I saw in general the other day they were a lot of back and forth on multiple, and I think that this would be along the same lines. Multiple property, like trading multiple properties for one property. So let's say there's a very valuable property and it's, okay, I'll trade you these four properties for this one property, and being able to put together um uh
Bernie, actually, we hit that up. I think you came into the stream a little bit late. I think we went over the Hyde Park numbers before the race.
yeah, we just hit that, Bernie, just a little bit ago, so you can scroll back and take a look at those. Everything's pretty steady. Um but yeah, so being able to put together, so if you're able to put together a multiple NFT trade, right? So four properties for one property, then you should be able to put together, okay, a property with these map assets, with this car, you know, for this amount of epics. I feel like that should be a similar mechanic um, put
Yeah,
together,
it would
but
make
we'll,
sense
you
because
know,
right now, because I know I've made deals with cars and different things for properties, and there's just so many working parts. You got to trade a crappy FIFA legit, for one thing, and then you got to swap something else, and then make the deal happen. And there's just a lot of things that you have to do to make it happen. So hopefully, it will start to become easier, like you were saying.
yeah, I know that they've brought it up before. It's on the roadmap, but that would be definitely would be a good feature. And in talking, hopefully we get a roadmap soon, or update from Upland on. I know at the end of the year they like to do a recap and kind of set some. I know there's some big streams this week and next week, with the Property Experts podcast, More Cheese at uh, the Met of Interest, Goldsmith. Thank you. There we go. I think they're all doing some big streams on some things that'll be happening next year within Upland, or at least speculated to happen. Um, and I would like to see some. I know they've come out with so much, and they're trying to get people excited for, and some people like the cars, some people like the legits, block explorers. Uh, I would like to see some little things actually done next year, like more organized searches of your assets and your properties. And I know we're kind of beating a dead horse here. A lot of people have brought this up, but I do agree with it. I think being able to do these little multiple trades, you know, I think would be a positive thing. More organized searches for your properties and assets. So a little more user friendly, especially for the players that have been around and that are getting into the game. I think that would go a long way with the existing players. Um, so I think if they took a few weeks, a few months, and focused on their existing players and kind of what they're asking for, I personally think that would be good. But I also know they got to get new players into the game too. So it's a tough balancing act there.
Yeah.
What would you like to see? Uh, next year. Is there anything sticking out at you that you would like to see? It could be a petty or small or anything.
Well, definitely, I would like to see Sparklets, get going and STEM. Definitely the STEM. I'd like, I'm looking forward to that coming out to see the functionality. And I think I'm kind of in the same lane as you, is just some little things, that are going to make some differences in the game, just to get rid of just some of the just the little things that irk people, within the game. And I don't know if Upland listens to the ninjas. We're just the ninjas. We don't have like a collection or anything big, but if you guys are listening, we hear a lot of different stuff, and this is just some of the stuff that we hear. And if you guys have like any details on things that are coming up and would like to join us on stream, man, we'd love to have, X1 or someone like that, and get more details on some of those questions would be amazing.
Yeah, absolutely. And then to add on to that, the spark sharing, being able to spark on factories.
That would
I think
actually
that
be a
would,
big deal because it takes a lot of spark.
yeah.
I know I've been a little bit slower on the spark right now because of the treasure hunting switching over to mobile. I have a really difficult time because I got fat fingers and I just have a hard time on the phone. So I was very accustomed to being able to do it on the pad and are not able to do that anymore. But the spark sharing for the factories and the building of the assets and stuff would make it really, really cool to be able to do that.
Yeah, so I think Sparklet and STEM would be the big things for next year. And I think that's like new stuff that to keep everybody excited and hyped. And then I think that would be a great focus. And then just kind of like you said, some of those smaller things to help the existing players. That'd be a nice like Q1 to see a few
Yeah,
of those
definitely.
things. I don't have my hopes up for Sparklet um, coming out too soon. I That could be a Genesis Week thing.
Do you think it would even
Um,
be that soon? I was thinking maybe STEM for Genesis Week, and then I'm thinking Sparklet's going to be a little bit further down the road, just with regulations and everything. I mean, we've been around cryptos and things like that, and have studied that stuff, and I think it's going to be a little while before they actually get that laid out. There's just a lot that goes into it, and the regulations and everything else.
I would not be surprised at all if that was drawn out longer.
Yeah,
Um, yeah, I think. I mean, shoot, we're almost in 2024, so I mean, maybe June might be a stretch. I know they
yeah,
announced it. They announced that after Vegas, right? That was like
that was
two or
after
three,
Vegas, I believe.
so 2 or 3 months ago. So that'd only be about a 9 month wait. So yeah, that definitely could be. Maybe STEM is a. I think Protom will be out before Genesis Week, and then maybe STEM is launched at Genesis Week. That could be a. I think that would be good to see. And then Sparklet come in either at the same time or maybe at the end of next year.
Yeah, I would imagine Protom would definitely be out before Genesis Week. I would think for sure because the totems are already done, right?
So all the totems are out, and then I'd like to see the what do you call them? We got to do like the cycles.
The
I'd like to see the
cycles, yeah.
cycles starting in January. I think that would be nice to start seeing those roll out.
That'd be what, January, February, March. So the end of Q1 for the cycles.
Um, I don't even know how long the cycles are. I have no idea. Maybe 30 days.
That's what I was thinking was a month. I'm not positive though. Be interesting to find out. If
Okay.
anybody knows, hit us up in chat and let us know.
Yeah. So
So
I,
Scott Rice was saying that the FIFA assets are the top asset in the game right now. Is that true?
I don't know. That actually is a you know quick little thing to pull up because Upland put out their announcements this week.
Mm-hmm.
Shoot, where are they? $850,000 paid out in MetaVentures, um, which is pretty cool. I think that's actually more than I thought for MetaVentures. Um, I hadn't seen a whole lot of action, but I guess it's happening. And then
I saw the big number, but I didn't see that there was a breakdown on that.
I didn't see it either. I'm trying to find it in the news right here. I don't see it actually. But then 10. Did I see? Am I right with 10 million?
Hmm,
$10 million paid out to players. Um,
that's pretty
throughout
good.
Upland. So $850,000 through MetaVentures, 10 million. Is that right? Now
Uh,
I'm second guessing myself. I was pretty sure that was right, but then now I'm second guessing myself.
I'm not positive. I actually haven't looked at those numbers yet. I was going to do that over the weekend. Going to take a look at that, see where it's at.
Yeah, they just released that. I'll have to go back. Somebody correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure it was $10 million that was distributed to players um, through Upland. So I mean, man, Upland is doing big things. They are. I mean, what other game? I know Caesar says 13 million
Oh,
paid out
wow.
uh, to players. So I mean, what other game is doing that um, to that extent? And I know you could argue maybe some different metaverses with their because they have their currencies, um, Sandbox, Decentraland, etc. You know, with the trading of that token, I know there's millions of
Yeah.
dollars of trade volume on those tokens. But as far as like pulling USD out of a game, that's pretty darn impressive, at least to me.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I'm definitely going to break down those numbers. I didn't realize the FIFA assets were the top in game, if that's true.
Bernie says next year, 50% of money put into advertising, 25 to improve current system, 25% to Sparklet. um, I would just argue, Bernie, maybe a little bit less on the advertising and more put into the improvement of the game um, and Sparklet. The one thing I'll say is like Upland they are doing a lot. Like they're you know sometimes you wonder if it's too much, trying to diversify too much. But I've actually definitely seen the marketing ramp up. I'm getting ads for Upland.
Are you really?
Uh, yeah, in my email banner up at the top, some odd
No kidding.
spots. Yeah,
I
I
guess
got
I
it, and
haven't noticed that. Man.
somewhere else actually. Um, thanks, Scott, for correcting the numbers there.
So 750K in MetaVenture and 13.5 million in total back to players. Very cool.
Yeah.
That's good. Now, I
Um,
wonder if the numbers are skewed on some of the different assets, whether it be NFL, FIFA, different things based on how many are getting traded back and forth. Does that go into those numbers? Or is it only
that
purchased?
so that is supposed to be U.S. dollar purchase, not even
Gotcha.
UPIX.
Interesting. Oh, so just
Um,
US dollar.
just U.S. dollar.
Okay.
Yeah, that doesn't even include UPIX transactions. That's just the U.S.
Wow.
dollar, to my knowledge. Um, so yeah, I mean, I know everybody has their gripes and complaints with Upland, but man, I think it's pretty impressive. Um, I don't see any other games doing it to this extent, even and staying so consistent through the bear market.
Oh,
I've been a part of
definitely.
I've been a part of other projects the last 2 years, and when the bear market hit, they just
Sank.
disappeared. Progress was like slowed down. If anything, to me, Upland has ramped it up, um, and that's encouraging to see. Because what's going to happen in the next bull run? If the markets turn around and flip around and people got that extra spending capital, you know, how much how much more can they do and progress than they are already? So I've been happy with their growth even through the bear market. I know sometimes we get like tunnel visioned on the game, but man, if you take a step back and look at the state of the economy, what they're able to achieve, and keep pushing and keep players engaged, and um, to the best of their abilities. No one's perfect, and there's been some ups, some thumbs ups, and thumbs downs, but
Yeah.
um,
And
yeah.
and Upland, I think one good thing about Upland is it weeds out the weaker players. I think just in my opinion, I think some people that get in and they think they're going to make, $1 million, overnight. It just doesn't work that way. And it's for us, it's been a slow grind, but it's been a very good slow grind where we're increasing our profitability. And, we learn a little bit each day to help us to increase the profitability too. And, I think that's part of it. So it's, Rome wasn't built in a day, right?
Exactly. Jimmy says, "Is that players cashing out?" I think that that's definitely part of it.
Yeah.
Um, there's definitely players cashing out. But I also know a ton of players that just use their dividends to flip it into cash.
Hmm.
At your 40 or 50% markups. And so I think there's a lot of that. I've thought about doing a little bit of that myself. I was thinking about trying to buy a plane ticket with just my dividends,
Hmm.
this year. So if Upland can actually, you know, buy my plane ticket, that would be pretty sweet.
Yeah.
Um, and so I've been doing the math, and I'd be able to do it. Um, it's just if I want to have the discipline to do that over the next few months, would be pretty sweet though. But yeah, so I think that's definitely part of it, Jimmy. Um, and there's always going to be a percentage of people that are exiting and leaving, and whether Upland's not moving fast enough for them or just not liking the direction that it's going. There's always a percentage in our personal businesses that we own. There's always a 5-10% that aren't on board with what you're doing and they want out.
Yeah.
Um, that that uh, that never ends.
Yeah, for
That is
sure.
that's a
And
that's a
keep in
constant.
mind too, when you do sell, now you don't have those properties, so they're not earning you interest in either. So I know I played around and tooled a little bit with doing some sales for cash just to see how it worked, and get a feel for it. And then you start looking at when you sell a bunch of properties, now it starts to bring your interest earnings down too. So you got to balance it.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely.
So
My favorite place to flip is in San Fran. It just seems like it's a steady market. People flip there,
yeah, for
either
sure.
UpX to cash or cash to UpX. It
San
seems to
Fran
move.
is very consistent.
Yeah, I've tried it in Rutherford. I've tried it. Santa Clara would be my next choice. Santa Clara works
Hmm.
out decent. Um, Rutherford, Queens, LA, everything, Detroit, everything else seems to take a little bit longer. So my favorite place to kind of flip, either for UpX or USD, is San Fran.
Yeah, for sure.
Well, I know you got a busy day ahead.
Yeah.
You got anything else that you want to wrap up with?
No, I think that's it. We'll be back Tuesday. I think Tuesday for the martial arts stream. So if you missed that one on Tuesday, we did, women that had big influence in the martial arts. So definitely, check that out if you haven't, if you're interested in martial arts. If not, we'll see you guys back here on Thursday. And we're going to have a special guest, I believe, Thursday too. So working out all the details on that. So we'll look forward to seeing you guys either Tuesday or Thursday. Any closing words, KO?
No, I hope everybody has an awesome Christmas, and hopefully everybody gets to spend some time with friends and family, and you guys enjoy that time. And again, it's just please go check out the different ways to give to the Tap Cancer Out. We would greatly appreciate that, even if it's a couple dollars here or there. That would be absolutely great. Um, but no, have a wonderful Christmas and great holidays.
Awesome. All right, guys. Well, have a great Christmas and we will see you back after Christmas.
Later, everybody.